Welcome back to another episode of Baxter's Buzz. I am your host, Baxter E. Hall. Man. Thank you all for your support, for your messages, for your encouragement, texts, whatever. I really do appreciate it. If you're checking me out for the first time, welcome. Welcome to my frequency. Welcome to my brain. Enter at your own risk. I pray that this message finds you in great spirits as we enter the holiday season. There's a lot of emotions and all that good stuff, so I just want to wish you all well. Today, I want to talk about a book. It's called Russell Rules. It's written by Bill Russell. 11 Lessons on Leadership from the 20th Century's Greatest Winner. So, if you do know, if you don't know about Bill Russell, he was the famous Boston Celtic basketball player who won 11 championships. So he knows a little bit about winning. One of the chapters he talks about ego, and I think this is really important because one of the common things that's been recurring in my life recently is this pride, ego, and it's not always a bad thing. It's just sometimes it gets a bad rap. So he talks about ego and he says, um, I want to make one thing clear. Ego is about using yourself to your own best advantage, getting the most out of yourself and your abilities, but only in the context of your team's ability to win. And he says this is often not easy to see. So we can enter in to situations, and we have a skill set. We're bringing certain things to the table. I am a part of a nonprofit group that I'm super excited about. Um, that will be working to serve um, some cool stuff coming out of Pike. I don't want to get too far into it, but looking forward to sharing with you guys. But there's a number of talented people. I mean, we're adding talented people because we want their talent. We want them we want to give them a paintbrush and let them sort of contribute to what we're putting together. But the thing to keep in mind is we all can't do all of the same things. And so we have to be confident in ourselves and our abilities to do what we do, and then also allow people to do what they do. And we're talking about many sort of leaders and strong personalities that are leading efforts aside from our um, group, and the group is called Catalyst for Change. And so they're doing their own things, and so everyone is trying to put their egos aside for the greater good, right? But then there's also this piece where sometimes you can defer so much that you're not giving what we're expecting from you, right? So you're being um, showing so much deference that you aren't bringing what we know you can bring, right? So there's a very thin line, and then sometimes it's hard to relinquish certain responsibilities when maybe in another part of your life you're called on to do so much leading without maybe the lack of trust or lack of talent or the amount of talent that we have that we're currently putting together. So it's important to know what you bring to the table, but also have sense that if it's not benefiting the team, then it's not, you got to throw it away. Sometimes we have to leave our ego outside. We got to put it in the back pocket, sit on it. Sometimes we just have to make sure that the ego that we have is focused on how can we highlight the team and how can we make the team greater and how can we accomplish the goals that we came together to accomplish, right? And it's not about somebody, metaphorically speaking, scoring 50 points and we lose. But there may be times where you may need to score 50 points for us to win, right? And being willing to sort of do whatever you need to do to see the success in the team is ultimately how our egos should work. And then there are times where we're doing solo things and we need to sort of show and prove, right? And so our ego needs to work differently in those instances. And so it's a slippery slope. But it's as long as productivity and effectiveness is your end goal, I think that the rest of these things will typically take care of themselves. I just want to give a shout out to my team, um, my employer, and my colleagues at Capnick Insurance Group, because I have been able to receive so much support as I learn the culture, and they've also allowed me to sort of do what I do best. But I know that I have a strong team to rely on to ask questions on, to and to support me in any way that I need it. So that's not always easy. So shout out to Capnick. Shout out to Catalyst for Change, or CFC. Well, looking forward to telling you guys more about our initiatives there. But ego, don't throw it away, but make sure it's utilized in the proper fashion. So until next time, thanks again for checking me out and looking forward to hearing you guys' feedback. Peace.